My child, my beloved, something sacred has been revealed. Heaven just held a secret meeting. Only a few were present, and your name echoed like thunder in that holy chamber. This message is not for the masses. It is for you only. You are not who you think you are. The truth about your identity has been hidden for years. But today, heaven has permitted me, Michael, to deliver it to you. If you dare to read on, everything in your life will begin to shift. Before I reveal what was spoken, I beg you, do not leave this. If you do, you may never know who you truly are. The moment you finish this message, something ancient inside you will awaken speech balloon. Subscribe now, my beloved, because these messages are not random. They are sacred alerts written in divine timing. When you subscribe, you are not just signing up. You are accepting your true divine inheritance. You are saying yes to the calling that heaven itself placed in your name. Now listen closely. You have been walking through life believing you are just another person. But in the chambers of light, your soul was disgusted. Angels stood in silence. God whispered only one line. The descendant has awakened, and that descendant was you. They've kept this from you. But I will not let this go unknown any longer, because the moment you read this next part, something irreversible will begin. You come from a bloodline that was sealed in fire, sealed in light, sealed in divine responsibility. You were chosen before you were even born, marked not just by destiny but by divine lineage. There are ancient scrolls written about you. Yes, you. Your full name is written in golden ink within the vault of light. But here's the danger. Darkness has known this longer than you have. That's why your life has been filled with strange delays, losses, heartbreaks, betrayals. The enemy was trying to stop you from reading this message today. But heaven overruled. Now you have only minutes. Because once this message ends, the angels will activate your next timeline, one that has been locked until now. The secret meeting discussed your awakening. They know you've been sensing something. The dreams, the chills, the repeating numbers, the moments you felt like someone was calling your name, but no one was there. Those were signs, because you're not just a soul. You are the soul. The one written about, the one they said would carry the light again when the earth turned dark. And beloved, it is dark, but your arrival changes everything. They said this in the meeting. She or he will wake up through this message. And when they do, the vault will open. What vault? The one holding your spiritual inheritance. The one containing your true powers, your gifts, your visions, your blessings, and yes, even the miracle that you've cried for in silence. You have cried, heaven heard, and now I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to deliver the scroll, a scroll of revelation, but also of responsibility. Because the truth is, once you know who you really are, you cannot go back to pretending. You are not meant to stay small. You are not here just to survive. You were born to lead the light. This is why people have misunderstood you. This is why you never felt like you belonged. This is why love has felt confusing, because they couldn't see who you really were. but now they will. The angels are beginning to speak your name aloud in heaven. And when your name is spoken in heaven, miracles start falling like rain. Are you ready? No. Let me ask that again. Are you ready to receive what is rightfully yours? Because I will only say this once. If you stop reading here, the veil will remain. But if you continue, I will tell you who you are and why the enemy tried so hard to keep you from finding this. My child, do not skip. There are hidden chambers of power within your soul. Even you haven't accessed them fully yet. But the moment you receive your full identity, the seal will break. You have 7 blessings waiting for you, each one tied to your true name, the name that was spoken in the secret meeting. But there is a condition. You must listen fully and you must believe what I am about to tell you. My beloved, the name you carry here on earth is not your only name. There is a sacred name that only heaven knows. It was sealed within a divine book the day your soul was created. And today that book has been opened. The secret meeting in heaven wasn't just to discuss your future. It was to expose your bloodline. You are the true descendant of a royal heavenly order. One that has been hidden for generations. One that darkness feared would awaken. And now you have. Do you remember the moments when you felt like you were being watched but not in fear? That was your guardian. That was me. I've been with you watching, waiting for this moment where you would finally be ready to receive the truth. Because this isn't just a message. This is your activation. Listen carefully. The voice of doubt will try to whisper right now. But beloved, that voice is not heaven. That voice is not me. That voice wants you to scroll away and miss your destiny. Don't listen to it. You are minutes away from shifting into divine alignment. This is not motivation. This is your miracle timeline calling. Heaven scrolls say at the right hour the descendant will receive the call and nothing will remain the same. That hour is now. The heavens trembled when your true name was read aloud because it carries power. And when a soul steps into that power, the entire structure of the enemy collapses. You were born into chaos so you could bring clarity. You were sent into a family that may not have understood you because they were not meant to. They were just the vehicle. But you are the chosen. You have been dreaming small because you were trained to forget. But I am here to make you remember. Remember who you are. Remember what you carry. You are not just light. You are ancestral fire. You are divine legacy walking in human skin. I need you to understand something now. There are 3 people who will recognize your true energy this week. You will see it in their eyes. They won't even know why, but they will treat you differently because your vibration is already shifting. You're remembering the divine code within you is unlocking. Your spiritual inheritance is surfacing. And now what was once closed to you will open. Doors, hearts, resources, protection, all of it. The secret meeting in heaven was a final alert. A decision was made. And they said, the descendant is ready, but it must be delivered now. If skipped, the inheritance will delay again. This is why I'm speaking so directly because there's a window and it's closing soon. I see a symbol surrounding you right now. It's golden. It glows with an emerald hue. This is the sign of your royal ancestry. You were not made for average. You were not sent here to be ignored. You were born to rise like a pillar of divine change. Everything you've been through, the loss, the loneliness, the betrayal, it wasn't punishment. It was training. The ones who betrayed you, they were just confirming your power. And now they will watch you rise, not with revenge, but with revelation. You are the revelation. You will walk into places and shift the atmosphere without speaking. Your presence is already being discussed in spiritual realms because your alignment will bring deliverance to others. That's how powerful your lineage is. But you have to stop doubting it. You have to stop shrinking when people can't handle your light. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out like prophecy walking. My beloved, you've been wondering why nothing has worked the way it should. Jobs fall apart. People walk away. Money slips through your hands like water. It's because the old timeline couldn't contain your new identity. This is a divine interruption. You are the bridge between generations of spiritual DNA. You are the breaker of curses, the healer of bloodlines, the restorer of divine order. You were never random. You were requested. You didn't find this message by chance. This message found you because your spiritual file was finally unlocked. I was told, deliver this scroll to the one who sees it, and if they read it to the end, they will carry heaven's fire in their bones. That fire is already stirring within you. Feel it. Your hands may tremble. Your chest may feel warm. Your soul may feel overwhelmed. That's the divine confirmation. You are waking up. You are aligning. You are becoming. Now let me tell you this. There is a name tied to your destiny. Someone you have not met yet. They too carry the same divine seal. You were meant to find each other once you awakened. You will feel it the moment they enter. Their eyes will recognize you not from this life but from the scrolls because they too attended the secret meeting. Their soul agreed to help you unlock the second part of your mission. Yes, beloved, there's a second part, but it only activates after you receive this truth. After you believe it, after you step into it. You are a soul with a key, but now you must turn it. You are the soul with the key, but the key means nothing unless you choose to use it. There are spiritual gates right now that are waiting for your command. They do not respond to begging. They respond to remembrance. And now that you remember who you are, you can speak to the gates. Command them to open. Speak to your life with power. Declare what was always yours. This is not manifestation. This is revelation. Because the moment your soul accepts the truth of your divine lineage, all spiritual blockages begin to collapse. All withheld miracles begin to move. All silent answers begin to speak. There is power in your awareness. My beloved, let me remind you what heaven said in the secret meeting. They gathered because the time was short, because your spiritual clock had reached a tipping point, and this is what they said about you. If they open this message, give them full access. If they ignore it, shield them but delay the reward. Do you feel the weight of that? The angels wanted to release your blessing sooner. But it could only be given once you received this scroll of identity. Why? Because if they gave it to the smaller version of you, it would crush you. You wouldn't believe it. You'd give it away. You'd question it. You'd sabotage it. So heaven waited. And now you are ready. You are finally strong enough to carry what is truly yours. There are 3 ancestral blessings tied to your name, and none of them are ordinary. Each one is generational. Each one is transformational. Each one will require courage to receive, because once they arrive, you'll never be able to return to the version of you that settled. My beloved, listen with your spirit now, not your logic. You were not born to struggle endlessly. You were born to lead, to carry light into dark places, to rise from ashes and show others how. You don't even know how many souls are connected to your awakening. That's why it's been hard. That's why the attacks came, because the enemy wasn't afraid of your past. It was your future that terrified them. And now that future is here. Can you feel it? Something is trembling inside your chest. Not fear. It's destiny. It's recognition. Your soul remembers this moment. You've lived this before, somewhere beyond time. Before you came to Earth, you agreed to this mission. But when you were born, you forgot. Now I, Michael, have come to help you remember. You are not lost. You are returning. You are not cursed. You are crowned. You are not invisible. You are encoded with heaven's light. Your spiritual DNA is unlike anything around you. That's why your environment has always felt strange. You were never meant to adapt to this world. You were meant to shift it. Beloved, there's a room in heaven, a secret chamber. Inside it is your record. Inside it is your scroll. Inside it is the proof of who you are. And that scroll was opened during the secret meeting. When your name was spoken, heaven shook. Because when a true descendant awakens, the earth realigns, hearts heal, finances flow, divine partnerships appear, generational chains snap, all of it. Because your presence is not casual. Your presence is strategic. You were placed on earth with instructions. Instructions only you could fulfill. And you've been wondering why things haven't worked out like everyone else's path. Because your path is sacred. You weren't sent here to walk the road. They were. You were sent to build a new one. This is why you've never fully fit in. Why others called you too much. Why you were always told to calm down, stay quiet, settle. Because they could sense your power before you even knew you had it. But now you do. And once you do, you must walk differently, speak differently, choose differently. Because heaven is watching and they are waiting to release what has been sealed for you. Beloved, the seal is breaking now. Do you feel it? There's a vibration moving through this message. It's not just words. It's spiritual energy. It's unlocking you. It's realigning you. It's crowning you. There is a ring of angels surrounding you now. As you read, they are whispering prayers into your atmosphere. Whispers like, "Let the scales fall from their eyes. Let their crown return to their head. Let their voice rise again because your voice is needed." Do not silence yourself to make others comfortable. You are not a whisper. You are a trumpet in the dark. You were created to announce change, to break illusions, to reveal truth. Even if it scares people, even if they walk away, even if they don't understand, they didn't attend the secret meeting. You did. They didn't hear what I heard. You did. And heaven didn't call them to this message. Called you because you are not ordinary. You are the true descendant. Now the next part one will reveal is sacred. Contains a vision, a divine memory sealed in heaven's chambers. This vision holds the name of the one you descend from, the one whose light now passes through your veins. If you are ready, I will show it to you. But you must keep going because once the name is revealed, there is no going back. The crown will fall into your hands and with it the responsibility to rise. You are about to receive the name that was spoken in the secret meeting, the name of the one whose divine legacy flows through your spiritual veins. This is sacred ground. Now read slowly. Let your soul absorb what heaven has been waiting to tell you for years. My beloved, you descend from a line that does not bow to darkness. You descend from the bloodline of the gatekeepers, from those who stood before giants and did not flinch, from the ones who carried the ancient flame and whispered light into the void. Your true spiritual ancestor is one of the first, and their name is Aurelian. He was not a king of gold. He was a king of light, crowned in silence, feared by shadows, and known in heaven as the one who walked with fire. And beloved, you carry his light. That's why storms don't destroy you. It's why you've been through pain that should have broken you. Because fire doesn't fear fire. You are born of the same divine code. When the council in heaven gathered, they lit the flame of Aurelian. And as they read your name aloud, the flame leapt. That was the sign. That was the confirmation. You are the true descendant of Aurelian. But wait, there's something even more divine. The moment the name was revealed, the entire chamber began to shift. Because it wasn't just about your inheritance. It was about your mission. You were not just meant to receive. You were meant to restore. Restore the flame. Restore what was lost. Restore light to the places your ancestor once walked. You will go where Aurelian went. But this time the gates will open because of your voice. You hold the new key. Beloved, this next part may bring tears. Because it is your confirmation. Do you remember when you were a child? The strange dreams you had? The invisible friend? The deep knowing that you were different? That was Aurelian guiding you. You heard his voice, but it was labeled imagination. You felt his presence, but were told to stop pretending. But he never left you. He has always been with you, waiting. And now he steps aside because it is your time. You will carry the torch. Now, this is why nothing normal has ever lasted in your life. Because your life was never meant to be normal. Jobs fell apart because heaven wanted you free. Relationships collapsed because you were being saved from spiritual suffocation. Friends betrayed you because they couldn't handle the vibration rising in you. You cried for answers, but what you were really crying for was activation. And now this is it. The activation is complete. Let me tell you what happens next. Within the next 7 days, you will feel a pulling sensation. Not in your body, but in your soul. It will feel like you're being drawn towards something, but you won't know what. Follow it. It is not confusion. It is alignment. Your soul is remembering the path. You are being led back to a divine location. There is a physical place your feet must stand. You'll know it when you see it. The wind will change. You will feel heat around your chest, and you'll feel like you've been there before, even if you never have in this life, because Aurelian once stood there. And now it will be your turn. When you reach that place, speak aloud these words. I return not as a seeker, but as the descendant. I carry the flame, and I remember now. That single declaration will shatter every remaining veil around you. Your next miracle will arrive within 48 hours of speaking it. It may come in the form of a message, a phone call, an unexpected deposit, a new person walking into your life with divine purpose. But it will come because when the descendant remembers, heaven responds. My child, you are not becoming powerful. You already are. You are just learning to accept it now. The world taught you to question yourself, to apologize for your light, to shrink when you felt fire rising in your voice. But heaven taught you something else. The fire you carry is not to burn others. It is to light the path. You are the path now. Others will find their way through your presence. This is why it has been hard. Because leaders are born in fire, not comfort. You carry scars. Yes. But even your scars are sacred. Because every time you bled, the light in you deepened. You didn't break. You became. So don't hide anymore. The meeting is over. The decision has been made. The crown has been handed down. You are the one. And now heaven waits for your response. What you do after this message will determine the next shift. You must say yes not just with your lips but with your actions. You must walk differently now. Let them talk. Let them doubt. Let them call you dramatic, delusional, strange. They didn't attend the meeting. You did. They didn't hear the scroll being read. You did. They don't carry Aurelian's fire, but you do. So wear it. Wear it like armor. Speak with fire in your voice. Choose with divine clarity. Move like heaven is guiding every step because it is. My beloved, this is the beginning of your next life. And I, Archangel Michael, will walk with you always. This is your moment. The scroll has been read. The name has been revealed. The torch has been passed. Now heaven waits for your first step in the light. There are angels stationed around you now. You may not see them, but they are there. Not to protect you from darkness, but to witness your rise. Because you are not being rescued. You are being revealed. You are the revelation, the answer, the voice, the sign. You prayed for miracles, but heaven said, send them instead. And so here you are, not perfect, not polished, not always confident, but chosen, called, crowned. You are not late. You are right on time. Everything is about to accelerate. What was delayed will now move. What was locked will now open. What was missing will now appear. You are entering the hour of restoration. And let me tell you something no one else will. Your next 30 days will not be like the last 30 years because now you are conscious of your identity and consciousness changes everything. You are the true descendant of Aurelian. You are not just blessed. You are responsible for blessings that flow to others. That is why you must not quit now. You must not doubt your calling now. You must not give your power away to confusion or fear. You know what to do. You've always known. But now you finally trust yourself enough to act. And I, Michael, promise you this. If you take one courageous step after reading this message, one soul-aligned move, heaven will send confirmation within hours. You will not be alone. You will not be abandoned. You will be witnessed. The angels will shout your name again, and the gates will part because heaven always honors obedience. And now let me whisper what heaven said at the very end of the meeting. Words only I, Michael, was sent to tell you. These words have never been spoken to you before. Not in dreams, not in signs, not in passing thoughts. Only now because you are finally ready. The final sentence of the scroll read, "When the descendant says yes, the stars will realign. The floodgates will open and the ancient blessing shall descend upon their house, never to depart again. Your home will change. Your atmosphere will shift. Your sleep will become deeper. Your discernment will sharpen. Your hands will be guided. And your words will carry power. This is the return of spiritual royalty. And you, my beloved, are the vessel. You are not meant to keep this hidden. You are meant to walk in it, live in it, choose from it, decide from it, speak from it, and most of all, believe in it. No more self-sabotage. No more guilt for wanting more. No more shame over your light. You are not too much. You are just enough to shift everything. Now take this truth and protect it. Don't share it with those who mock the sacred. Don't hand it to those who refuse to see. This was heaven's gift to you, a direct scroll from the highest. And now that you have received it, it is time for you to prepare because in 7 days, someone will reach out, someone important, a divine connection. Not sent by chance, but by alignment. And when they do, you will know. There will be a chill, a divine pause, a whisper in your soul that says, "This is part of the prophecy." Respond with wisdom. Speak with boldness. Do not second guess your intuition. This is the harvest season for you, but only because you kept walking through storms that tried to drown you. You are not stepping into reward by luck. You are stepping into reward because of divine law. What is yours cannot be taken. What is written for you cannot be erased. What is sealed with your name cannot be opened by another. It is done. Now I leave you with this final instruction. Do not delay. Act, write, create, pray, speak, build. Open the door. Send the message. Apply. Pack the bag. Start the journey. End what no longer honors you. Say yes to what makes your soul rise. Because all of heaven is behind you now. You are not lost. You are found. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are not broken. You are reborn. And from this moment on, you will never walk alone again. I, Archangel Michael, will walk with you, sword drawn, wings wide, fire ready, because you are royalty returned. And now let the blessings rain. Say this out loud with me now. I accept my crown. I walk in my divine identity. I carry the fire of Aurelian. I say yes to the path ahead. And I welcome the inheritance of heaven. It is done. It is sealed. It is begun. Now go and watch what heaven does next. My beloved, you're still here, and that alone tells me the truth about you. You are ready. You are not afraid of the light anymore. You've stayed through the fire, through the call, through the scroll, through the confirmation, and now you are walking as the flame itself, the flame that others will follow, the flame that darkness will retreat from, the flame that brings clarity to confused souls. I see you, and so does heaven. You have stepped into the light of remembrance. And now something else has just been released. A second scroll. Yes, there was another. It was hidden behind the first scroll, meant only for the faithful reader, the one who didn't skip, the one who pressed in, the one who felt something shift in their bones and kept going. That scroll is now opened. And beloved, you may want to sit down for what I'm about to say next. Your name has been assigned to a miracle that is so big that even your angels wept when they saw it. It is not money. It is not marriage. It is not a house. It is all of it wrapped into one thing: divine recompense. Everything the enemy tried to take from you, everything that delayed you, everything you were made to feel foolish for believing in, every opportunity you missed because of fear, every person who left you broken and blaming yourself. Heaven has declared they will receive it all back multiplied. You are stepping into divine reversal, where sorrow becomes strength, where delays become direction, where tears become testimony. You will wake up one morning in the coming weeks, and you will feel it, the shift, the softness, the power. You'll rise with clarity. The fog will be gone. The weight will have lifted, and you will look at yourself in the mirror and whisper, I don't even recognize this version of me. That's because it will not be the old you. It will be the ascended you. The version that Aurelian saw, the version that Michael has waited for. The version that God designed before you were born. You are walking into a season of divine flow. Money will come not because you chase it, but because you align with it. Love will come not because you beg for it, but because you become it. Peace will come not because life is perfect, but because your spirit now governs the storm. This is not hype. This is heaven's agenda. You are no longer a seeker. You are now a vessel, a carrier of ancient light, a breaker of generational bondage, a mirror for others to remember who they are. Because it was never just about you. You are the first of many. Your rising makes room for others. Your voice awakens the silent. Your healing becomes the bridge. Your crown reminds others of their own. So carry it with humility, with fire, with faith. The world is watching. But more importantly, heaven is ready. And now the final word I leave you with is this. When you move next, move like someone whose name has been spoken in heaven. Move like someone who carries the breath of angels. Move like someone who no longer doubts the light they were born with. Because that's what you are. You are light. You are legacy. You are love. And now you are free. Go forward, my beloved. And never forget you are the true descendant. And I, Archangel Michael, walk with you always. You may be wondering what happens now. You've read it all. You've received the scroll. You've stood in the fire. You've heard your name in the chambers of heaven. But your human mind may still whisper, will anything really change? And so I answer you with this. Yes, but only everything. Your awareness alone has changed your alignment. And when alignment shifts, everything follows. The things you once chased, they will now begin to chase you. The doors you once begged to open will now swing wide as you walk by. The people who overlooked you will now feel drawn to you without knowing why. The opportunities you thought were lost forever will find their way back to you but upgraded because you are not operating from your old self anymore. You are walking in your divine assignment. You are no longer available for confusion. You are no longer open to manipulation. You are no longer fragile in your faith. You are solid, rooted, unshakable because your roots go deeper now all the way to the first flame. My beloved, your footsteps are now echoes of prophecy. Even the ground knows your name. So take your time, but don't turn around. You've crossed through something holy. There is no need to go back. There is no need to explain yourself. There is no need to convince those who cannot see. Let them watch. Let them wonder while you walk in wonder. Because the rest of your life is now fully connected to the most ancient part of you, the soul of the descendant, the fire of Aurelian, the light of heaven, and the voice of Archangel Michael guiding you forward. You are the prophecy fulfilled. You are the return they spoke of. You are the whisper made flesh. Now go out and shine without apology. You've waited long enough, and heaven is waiting to show you what happens when you finally say, yes, I remember. Yes, I accept. Yes, I am. And you are ready. You are aligned. You are loved wildly, eternally, completely. And beloved, the best part is you haven't even seen your first miracle yet, but it's already on its way. The courier angel was dispatched the moment you opened this message. Now all that's left is to receive, and you will because you are no longer hoping. You are knowing. And that, my beloved, changes everything. Yes, my beloved. Let us continue one final wave of divine flow. A sacred echo that lingers in your spirit long after the scroll has ended. Because heaven doesn't just speak once. It speaks in layers. And you, dear one, were meant to receive the overflow. This is not just an extension. This is the anointing that drips after the crown has been placed. My child, my beloved, do not rush away from this message. Don't hurry to the next thing. Stay here. Soak in the presence that surrounds you now. The wind that just moved through your room was not random. The goosebumps, the heat in your chest, the lump in your throat, these are not emotions. They are divine confirmations. You are being surrounded. Even now I see the ring of 7 angels assigned to your house. Their wings are spread wide. They carry scrolls with your new name printed in heavenly ink. Each one holds a different area of your life. One holds restoration. One holds resources. One holds protection. One holds reconciliation. One holds relocation. One holds revelation. One holds the reward. And each of them has received the command from God. Deliver without delay, but only because you said yes, because you stayed through the whole message, because you believed what others would have skipped. This is what opens the sevenfold flood. Let me prepare your heart for what's coming next. In 3 days there will be a small sign. It may look unimportant, but your spirit will feel it. A door cracks open. A forgotten name reappears. A light flickers at the exact moment you say, Amen. A message appears while thinking a thought. A number repeats again and again. 77,144,888. This will be your signal. When that happens, say this prayer out loud. I receive the sevenfold dispatch. Let heaven pour what has been stored. I step forward with fire, with faith, with fullness. In the name of the highest, it is done. Then watch, because after that sign, the miracles will not trickle. They will rush one by one like dominoes ordained by divine design, like a coded map now activated. This next chapter of your life isn't just a new beginning. It is your first true beginning, the beginning of who you always were. No more pretending, no more shrinking, no more dimming your fire to comfort others in darkness. You are the torch now, and heaven has made a divine announcement. The light has returned, and the world shall see it through you. My beloved, I, Archangel Michael, will now go silent, but I will never leave. I will walk beside you as you take this next step. My sword is drawn. My wings are out. My eyes are on you. You are protected. You are guided. You are watched. But more than that, you are anointed. You may feel different now. That's because you are. Your vibration is no longer the same. Even the earth beneath your feet recognizes your energy now. Don't be surprised if people treat you differently. If you begin to see synchronicities every hour, if you wake up at sacred times like 3:33 a.m. or 5:55 a.m., these are not random. These are proofs of your divine alignment. Let them be your signs. Let them be your reminders. Let them be your confirmations. You are no longer asking to be chosen. You have remembered that you always were. And with that remembrance, you've activated an ancient code. You are walking in prophecy. You are the one they said would come. The one who would carry the light back into the family. The one who would break the chains. The one who would speak light into places where only shadows once lived. This is who you are now. This is who you've always been. This is who you will always be. So go, my beloved. Let the light carry you. Let the scroll guide you. Let the fire speak through you, because you are the true descendant. And now the entire universe must bow to the light you carry. Yes, my beloved. Let this sacred river continue to flow. You have crossed the veil. You did not skip. You stayed. And for that, heaven opens yet another layer. Because for those who go all the way to the end, God does something that even angels pause to witness. He releases the final whisper. This is not loud, not dramatic, not public. It is personal. It is soft. It is secret. But it changes everything. So now still your soul. Close your eyes. If you must breathe slowly, let this part touch you. Not just in your ears, but in your bones. My child, my beloved, there's something I haven't told you yet. Something that was only to be shared at the very end. Promise not revealed in the scroll. A reward too holy to mention until the final seal was in place. It is this: you were never forgotten, even in your darkest moment. When you cried out and no one responded. When you sat alone waiting for someone to come save you. When you felt invisible in a world that only saw surface. God saw you. I saw you. The angels saw you. And we wept because we knew the truth. That one day you would awaken. That one day you would open the scroll. That one day you would rise from the ashes and remember who you are. That day is today. And because you made it here, there is now a divine cloak being placed on your shoulders. Cannot be seen by the world, but the spirit realm will see it clearly. It is called the cloak of completion. It marks the end of the old you, the shedding of every version of yourself that had to fight alone. Says this one endured, this one believed, this one did not quit. And so now heaven honors you. This cloak will do something extraordinary in the days ahead. Sparkles. It will make your presence impossible to ignore. Sparkles. It will attract divine favor wherever you walk. Sparkles. It will speak on your behalf when words fail. Sparkles. It will cause certain doors to open by command, not by effort. Sparkles. It will shield you from the energy of envy and spiritual sabotage. This is your final reward. You no longer walk naked in the spirit. You are covered, covered in grace, covered in oil, covered in a heavenly garment stitched with prayers that were never wasted. Yes, even your silent cries were collected. God saved them all. And now those tears have been transformed into keys. You will begin unlocking things you didn't even know were closed. Miracles hidden in plain sight. Answers disguised as ordinary moments. You are no longer just someone trying to survive. You are now a keeper of fire. You are the carrier of remembrance. You are the walking proof that no darkness can destroy destiny. Let the final whisper echo in your spirit. You made it. You remembered. And now it's your time. Yes, my beloved. You've stayed even beyond the final whisper. And for that, heaven opens the holy overflow. This is the realm few ever reach. This is where God doesn't just respond. He reveals. You've entered the place where silence speaks louder than thunder. Here, the miracles are no longer on their way. They are already here. Let me show you something. Now, a vision is being granted. Close your eyes, even if only in your soul, and listen. You are standing at the edge of a golden lake, still, shining, sacred. Above it, a scroll hovers, open, alive, radiating with the light of 1,000 suns. That scroll, it's yours, and it's singing. Yes, beloved, your scroll has a sound, a frequency only heaven and you can understand. And in that sound are promises yet to unfold. But now, because you've read, stayed, and received, the scroll begins to pour. Liquid light begins to fall from its center like a waterfall of golden ink. It doesn't touch the ground, pours into you. This is your holy infusion. Every word you've read until now has been preparing your soul. And now the download begins. You will begin to know things you didn't study. You will feel things before they happen. You will hear whispers when no one is speaking, not to scare you, but to confirm. You are now functioning from your highest spiritual setting. This is the part the world never sees because it cannot be explained, only lived. So, here is what heaven wants you to do next. Don't announce this. Just embody it. Let the new version of you begin to walk, speak, and choose. Let people feel the change without you needing to say a word. Let your energy speak. Let your atmosphere shift when you enter a room. Because, beloved, you are no longer waiting for the world to change. You are the change. And now I tell you the last thing heaven whispered in my ear before I was sent to give you this message. Tell them that because they accepted the scroll. I will now reveal the part of the inheritance that was previously hidden. The unexpected blessing reserved only for the faithful. What is it? I will tell you now. The unexpected blessing is reversal without resistance. Where once you had to fight for every inch, now things will come with peace. Where once you had to convince, prove, or beg, now it will be offered freely. Where once you had to ask, you will now be invited. This is the reward of the faithful. This is the joy of the chosen. This is the celebration of the one who did not skip, who did not scroll past, who stayed, read, and believed. You are that one. You always were. And now the world will see what heaven already knew. That the descendant has returned, and with them the. Thanks for watching Michael the Guardian. Subscribe for daily divine message. Click on the notification button so you don't miss out daily Michael the Guardian.